video, I just wanted to have an honest and real conversation about what it's like to be in the beginning of your 30s. I feel like this is such a pivotal moment for so many of us. We either feel like, we haven't hit those specific milestones, or we feel like we're behind in life, or we feel like there's not enough time. And I wanted to just share my experiences with I'm gonna turn 32 in September. Just how I've been able to really reshift the ways I was thinking about what it means to be in your 30s, and the realities of, doing that while I've been abroad in Chiang Mai. For me personally, I remember when my 30th birthday was coming up, I felt so much pressure. I didn't really understand why, and I think I've been in Chiang Mai since I was 26, and I'm 31 now, and so I think being in Chiang Mai has given me the space to really look at what exactly I want for my life, what I want success to look like, how I want to achieve that, and really creating my own pace for things. I think for me, even when I left my counseling career and decided that wasn't something I wanted to do anymore, I felt like I was throwing away, my master's degree and my licensing and all this time and dedication I spent to pursuing this thing that I thought was gonna give me success and happiness. It was just a really hard pill for me to swallow because, again, I felt like I had dedicated so much time and energy into something because, I did everything by the books. I thought, getting the degrees, going back to school, bachelor's, master's, licensing, doing all these things was gonna bring me success and happiness. And when I reached all those milestones, quote unquote, something didn't feel right. And I think I never really questioned, why am I actually working towards these goals? Is this something that I actually want for myself, or is it something that I know my family will be proud of, or society, or whatever it is? And so, I really had to reevaluate what exactly I was striving for and why I was doing that. I think in the States, there's a lot of pressure to, climb the corporate ladder and be part of this rat race culture, and it's normalized, and I think that's why so many of us are burnt out and exhausted and unhappy. There's obviously a lot of other factors that go into that, but I think just the culture in general of hustling and sacrificing your well-being and sacrificing, time with your family and time with people that are important to you to reach these sometimes unattainable goals or these unrealistic expectations. And so, we stay in jobs that we hate. We stay in relationships that we're miserable in. We settle for a lot of things in our lives because we feel like it's too late, or we feel like, there's not enough time, or we're behind, or, we're constantly trying to play catch up. But catch up to what? Like, these milestones and these unrealistic expectations and timelines only put so much pressure on ourselves. I think something that I've learned since I've been in Chiang Mai for this long and being away from family, and again, really reevaluating what success means to me and what that looks like at my own pace and on my own terms. I've realized that it's actually never too late, and we're not actually as far behind as we feel like we are. And I know there's so many other people out there who, maybe you want to move abroad, you want to move to Chiang Mai and try out a life abroad, but you feel like it's too late, or you feel like you're throwing away everything that you've worked hard for. And I can resonate with that because I've experienced that too. And I think the number one thing that I've learned, again, since being abroad and living in Chiang Mai on my own, is that we have so much time. We're not behind. I feel like I'm just getting started. I have such a better idea of who I am as a person and the goals that I want and the things that I want for my life long term. And I've really learned to let go of these timelines, to let go of these milestones. It's not to say that's perfect. There's some days where I still struggle with, I'm not where I'd like to be in my life, and I think, it's good to have goals and it's good to strive for things, but I think it's important to really understand why you're actually striving for that, or, why are these goals important to you? Why is it that you want that? And, the definition of success can mean many different things to many different people. So really looking at that and defining that for yourself. Some people define that by monetary things, by financial success, by starting these huge, massive businesses and corporations. And other people find success and happiness in traveling and living their life and finding happiness in that way. And so I think if there's nothing else that you take away from this video, I just hope that it encourages you if you are in your 30s or in the beginning of your 30s like I am. Don't panic. There's a lot of time and you're not behind. And so that's all I have for this video. I hope whoever's watching this video is encouraged in some way, and I really hope it kind of encourages you to pave your own path at your own pace and at your own terms, whatever that may look like for you. So if you haven't already, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll see you next time.